even at that meeting that we had, where I confronted her, there were 2 people in the restaurant that was hardly filled that she had gotten into it with. She gets into it with people. And people really, like that stuff, I guess. Someone's just, I don't know. I don't have a long list of people that I've gotten into, but my mom has a trail behind her. And she's not pragmatic. She's judgmental. She has been. She's pragmatic with people she barely knows, or rich people. She's pragmatic with them. She has a lot of patience for other people. She just, anytime that you've said something, if she gives you a law, if you ask her something, you think it sounds weird, and you're like, but I know it's right, but why? And so she'll talk, and you know how people talk through stuff, and I want to know why, and she'll just go, Leanne, I don't know, I'm just a lawyer. Okay. It's just kind of like, that's weird. Why do you think they did that? I don't know. She's always had little to no patience for us. I mean, I don't know. There's a horrible car ride that when we were coming back from the Phantom of the Opera in Indianapolis, and my dad and me and my kids were laughing and having a good time, and my mom was driving, and she turned around and screamed at all of us, and to the point where the girls were crying, and there was this weird silence all the way home, because little do you know that my mom drove around in silence all the time. And then one day when she was 50 or so, we're sitting at a restaurant with her, and she's like, I like this music now. Okay, good. But you can't, and anything that she tells you, even if it's a good thing, to straighten up. She's, like, straighten up, don't hunch, like I was just doing.
In 1 mile, turn right onto East 725 South.
She's got to make it safe. If she told you to sit up straight, then she'd tell you what you look like. You look like a hunchback. You stop shoveling it in so fast. No one's going to take it away from you. And those are things that, like, stick with you. Those are things that happened, like, when I was a child. And it's always got to be the correction with an extreme example of what you look like doing something. And I don't think you understand growing up with that.
Turn right onto East 725 South.
I don't know. You're so uninformed. I don't know. This is taking me a long time to do this, because I just go back and forth, and I'm like, I don't care. Whatever.
In 1 mile,
whatever is going to make her money and make her happy, that's what she's wanted her whole life. So she gets comments and lots of she gets comments and lots of admiration and adulation, and she's just thriving on it, and that's great. But you can't do that without telling scathing lies about your children. You don't have any good stories with your child? Not one? No good stories. You don't know anything about me, but if you've read or listened to stuff, you know stuff about my mom now. Imagine that.
At the next stop sign,
you know
turn
nothing
left.
about me. It's boggling to me. She's talking about a real woman who's a mother and a grandmother. And she's talking about someone that way. Not just someone, her daughter. I don't get.
At the stop sign,
Why-
turn left onto South 400 East.
You know, she puts out there, that she doesn't really like her daughters. Okay. But people are like, oh, Connie, you're so brave to say it. I probably said that in other things, but I mean, think about what you're saying. Is it just because she gives you a pass to be a nasty person?
In 3/4 of a mile, turn right onto East 800 South.
I don't know. I'm a realtor. I gotta work.